Yeah.
Posible, yeah.
Yeah, that done.
Because we haven't
You
done
leave
any,
when?
haven't done
You leave,
anything yet.
you leave, bro.
First of all, I have an
We keep
entire.
extending this.
Yeah. This is very
But
easy.
you were supposed to leave, what,
This-
yesterday or something?
No, I'm staying here till Monday, and my house sleeps us. So we can you don't even have to extend it, but we can just they can stay in my place. That's it. That'd be perfect, and we can just keep
You stay
kicking
by
it.
yourself?
Yeah.
A brand new condo all by himself.
Yeah.
Oh, your place.
He just got it. He just,
Your oh, this is your spot.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
How is it sleeping in your place?
I don't really think about. I mean, I guess it's great. I haven't really thought about it that way. It hasn't all hit me yet. I've been just constantly working on it, so I haven't thought about that yet. Yeah.
So
This
he,
is your spot.
yeah. So he just bought a condo.
Yeah.
I delivered it to him 2 months ago,
Yeah.
and he's been furnishing it and putting in decor. And so yeah.
Yeah.
So everything is finished.
Everything is finished. All the beds are there. Couches are there. Now I just have like little things to do, like decorations, and I have plates and cups and all of that in there. All the good
Toilet
stuff.
paper.
Toilet paper. You know, all that.
All that shit.
all that.
Literally all that shit.
Literally. Yeah. It's just the little things. So.
Yeah.
That's a good feeling though.
Yeah.
It's like damn, you get up, you're like, shit, this is
The,
mine.
the funny thing is this: I didn't know he was gonna be here, right?
Oh, yeah.
So
What?
thanks for no. So I delivered the condo to him, and he's like, "Thanks, bro. I appreciate it." I'm like, and my wife helped him with the furnishing. So we design and we fabricate our furniture. So we did all his furniture. The design was my wife, and so they got the thing going on. They finished it, and that was that. And this event was happening. I was speaking on the event. I didn't know he was coming. And then yesterday, my cousin sends me a video in his condo. He's like, "Look, bro, we're at Herman's condo." And I'm like, "Bro, does Herman know you're in his condo?" I'm looking after my client, right? He's like, "What do you mean? Herman's here."
I'm with him.
I'm like, "What? You never told me you were coming, bro." And I'm like, "Bro, there's this Tulum crypto."
Person, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That's-
just tell us.
Yeah, well, first of all, you're the gatekeeper to Tulum, and I know it's somewhere in our conversation there had to be I'm gonna come to this, and you probably were like, you should buy a voucher and not pay full price or something like that, right?
Yeah.
But ultimately, I'm not gonna bother him on the day like when I got here, when I know he's fucking presenting. You know, like the entire time. So I was supposed to get here in time for his presentation, but my flight got delayed 2 hours. And then the rental was taking forever. So I ended up getting here to Tulum like at 3:30 p.m. And I was just like, damn, this messed everything up. But anyway, I heard he did fantastic. And I was on Instagram stories just watching what he would say. But everybody's Instagram story would cut off like right at the peak of the pinnacle of his speech. I was like, what the hell? Like, who's recording this shit? Like I want to see.
Was it Jet?
Yeah, it wasn't just.
By the way, Jet, we're gonna go to Miami because I told you my background is art and graffiti. That's like my passion.
You still
right?
do that? You still do it?
I
Okay.
I do. And so my friends, though, my best friends, they're some of the most amazing artists when it comes to graffiti and aerosol paint freehand. So we went to Miami a month ago, and we're driving back with the Uber, like 4 a.m. in the morning, right? We had a blast. And he's talking, and we're talking, and he's driving, right? I'm in the back, and he goes, "No sé, is your? So are you Tony?" I'm like, "Yeah." So you're that graffiti guy, right? And I'm like, I haven't done graffiti here in LA or in the US in years. He's like, and I'm scared. I'm thinking maybe he knows something, and shit, right? And I'm like, why? He's like, yeah, because I saw the art you did here on the big mural here in Miami. And I'm like, oh, great, that's not me. I said, no, I haven't done anything here. And we start talking. So he's a film artist, and he does documentaries. And he said, I've never thought about doing art, and I have it in my heart, and I don't know why I'm talking to you. Forget what I'm saying. I'm like, no, I paint, bro. But I'm not that Tony you think I am. Really? So I show my stuff. He's like, bro. So we committed to him, and I tend to think I'm a committed man. So we're supposed to go to Miami next month and film a documentary on graffiti. So if you guys can and you guys have the time, you're welcome.
That's crazy.
We'll probably rent a big house and everybody can just stay there, and we can do it. And we got more,
More
camera.
cameras,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. I'm all about just like.
What day you guys going?
So we don't know yet.
Yeah.
My wife will check and we'll see. She's helps me organize, but yeah, we're gonna be there next month for sure, for sure. And we wanted. It's not about graffiti. It'll be about life, bro. It'll be about expressing ourselves, right?
That's art.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know what your schedules are. You're invited too, bro.
Thanks,
But-
man. You know, I have an actually day job. Unfortunately, I'm not a developer. I work in insurance.
But you're very valuable to your company, right?
I am. That's true.
They might not know how valuable you are until you present the opportunity for them to choose to.
They know how valuable I am. I feel like.
Cool. I'll see you in Miami next month.
Yeah.
That's it, bro. That's it.
Yeah.
If they know that, they'll let you take a little
Yeah.
vacation.
Well, they know I'm here, right? So I'm here for a week when I'm like should be in the office.
But that's not normal, right, of you?
No.
Exactly.
No, it's not. No,
This is good.
often I'm in the. I would rather be in the office because conversations start. The other day, bro, I met someone who I would have probably never met if it wasn't for me being in the office. And he just came up to my desk and he's like, "Hey, you're the new da da da," and I was like, "Oh, that's super interesting that you're talking to me because I would have never met you." You feel me?
Where you work,
Like
working
what they would recommend, but I
twice a
don't.
week, then you can go to Miami.
All you need is 3 nights.
Go Monday,
bro.
Tuesday, and then you're
The
fine.
Miami for me is 3 nights. I can't do more, bro. It's like
Yeah.
Vegas for me.
Miami,
I
no,
can't do a lot
it
of
is.
places.
If
It
I'm
really
there
is.
more than 5 nights, I'm like,
It
yes,
really
good
is.
morning.
Yeah.
I should go home right now.
Vegas
Literally,
is
bro.
dangerous, yo. Vegas is
I
dangerous.
just need 3 nights, bro.
Peter's behind you, like, stay another night.
Yeah.
No, I get what you say, bro, but I always, back in my mind, I'm always thinking like, if you don't build your dreams, someone else will hire you to help them build theirs.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
No, but this is where I draw the line. You have to be okay with some specific type of work. So like Tony was talking about this the other day. I saw this video where he was saying like, when you're young, like, or if I had a kid or a boy, you know, or a son or a daughter, I wouldn't tell them to not work when they're young. I would tell them to work 16, 18 hours because you should rest and not work as much when you're 40, 35, whatever it is, right? But when you're already 35 and 40, you didn't put in the work when you were younger. Now you got to put in the work. And so now you're fucked. Now you're doing 16, 18-hour days. And so eventually, if you want to get to a certain level, you have to put in the work. That's something that you just can't take out of the equation. So you do it at one point or the other. Whether you do it when you're young or you do it when you're older, it's up to you. You feel me? But that has to get done. So I've been with the company for 8 years. So now it's different. Like I'm not just a part of my company. Like now they're picking me up and they're taking me. Like here, you go here. Now you go here. Now you go here. So I'm 20. I just turned 28 like 3 days ago, and
Ooh, happy
Happy
birthday,
belated.
bro.
Salud. And
Oh yeah.
So I just turned 28 on May 12th, but I'm in a position in my company that the youngest person in that position is 32 years old. But I just turned 28 and I'm in that position too. But it's only because of my mentors, it's only because of people who liked me and said, I'll take a shot on you. I think you're loyal to the company and we're going to give you what we think you deserve. And
But it wasn't because people liked you. It was because of what you brought to them that made them like you. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we can like someone and want to help them, but you're a unique piece, bro.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I think we're all unique on this table. I think this table is
Absolutely.
full of unique personalities that can bring something to the table. You feel me? Yeah, we may not all know it at the moment, but that's okay, right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
pun intended.
Yeah, so we may not all know it at the moment, but that's okay. That's part of it. That's part of the process. That's part of what we're all trying to figure out. And I'm excited to do it with this specific group of people. Like I have Tony to look up to, but of course we just met, and I like you guys too. So it's tight.
I don't know about the corner man though over there.
Who the fuck are you?
What do you do? What,
Mento?
yeah, talk to us.
Oh, no.
He's like, I'm on vacation. Well, then, cheers to you, brother.
Thank you.
Salud.
I hope you're enjoying the conversation.
Yes, thank you,
Yeah.
thank you. I agree with that statement
Yeah.
you said before. I did my work when I was young.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
And
know.
now what
the
are you
hours.
doing? You don't have to work as much anymore. You still
Yeah,
work.
I did it when I was young. I nailed it out like 10 years when I was younger.
Nice.
Hell yeah, bro.
It's true. That's what it's about, bro. I mean, I didn't know this, right? I know this now.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just blessed to be around the right people who told me what I'm telling you, which I might not understand, and I still didn't follow it to T. I still did my thing, and I still messed around and fucked around. But the whole time, the message was there. It's like, there's a verse in the Bible. Actually, my wife might know it. He said, "Mi mensaje no se va a ir sin que alguien lo escuche."
Sin que la palabra regrese vacía.
And you might know about this more, but it says, "There's no message that I will spill without it being heard." Like there's nothing someone will tell you that comes in through one ear and out the other. You know how we sometimes think that, like, I don't want to lose my time because he doesn't listen. Well, no, that doesn't exist. The reality of it is that which you said to that individual at some point will impact. It might not be when you thought about it. So there's no message that will come back unfulfilled, right?
So you've
So-
always
I like
heard it, but you never fulfilled it at the moment. But
Eventually.
it eventually ended up hitting you.
And then
like,
eventually
fuck.
it did.
Yeah.
That's deep. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 second, that person told me this many years ago. Wow. You know.
Yeah.
You know what? I was in ACC college, and I used to sag my pants low, cause Lil Wayne sagged his pants
Hell
low.
yeah.
So why not?
Hell
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? This old man, one day he walked around, he just like, "Man, you look stupid, man." And I was so defiant. I was like, "Man, shut the fuck up, old ass man. Like, you don't know nothing. Look at your swag."
Yeah.
He was like, "Man, you ain't gonna be successful, man. Look at you. Pick your pants up, man. You shaming black people." I make black people look good. But 2 years later, I picked my pants up, you know. I started wearing like better clothes. Just I didn't want to sag no more, you know.
Okay, yeah.
And I seen that same man. And I went up to him like, yo. But I called him OG. I was like, "OG, look, I ain't sagging no more." He just looked like, "Man, who are you?" He didn't even know who I was.
Yeah, he didn't remember anything.
But I knew who he was, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, you told me not to sag, man. You told me to pick my pants up. He's like, "Well, I see you listened." He was still, you know,
In his position.
yeah, he was still like a mean old man. But, you know what I'm saying? I didn't get what he was saying back then. But I got it 2 years later. You know, so I fully agree with that, bro.
Yeah, it hits you when you're ready for it.
And
though.
you need it.
Right. The
Yeah.
message can't be heard until you're ready to receive it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so sometimes we receive messages early, and we think they don't mean anything, but they were timed perfectly, because you have to reflect back on something to be able to make a change about the future.
Yeah.
So I always say, like, its success is lagged, right? So like if I have a whip, and if I go like this to German, you know, I go back, the whip is still here, and then I go like this, the whip is not hitting German till time after. So success is like that, right? We can't expect to take the actions and have the success of the results immediately.
Right.
Right? It's like growing avocados. I can't try and grow avocado, water it, and the next day go, ooh, where's the avocado, right? It's gonna take months before it grows.
That was
And
my
so-
message the other day today. If you focus on results, you'll never change. But if you focus on change, you'll get results.
That's a fact.
Exactly, yeah.
You literally said that this morning too. The meta or the goal
Yeah.
isn't the finish line. It's just to get started.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we was talking about traveling Mexico and
Yeah.
how important. I was like, bro, there's so much to see in Mexico.
Yeah.
These 400-foot waterfalls, these cenotes everywhere. Amazing, the most beautiful thing, right? And then somebody said, we're never gonna have enough time, so we're never gonna finish. I was like, well, that's not the goal. The goal isn't to finish. I don't give a fuck if I don't finish. The goal is to start and then enjoy the journey. You
Yeah.
feel me?
And see where it takes you, right?
You don't gotta be great to start, but you do gotta start to be great.
Exactly, which is the same thing you're saying in other words, right?
Agree.
Yeah. That takes decision. That takes desire. That takes passion, bro. Because most people are afraid.
Oh,
Thank you.
oh, terminó.
Yeah.
Ay, ya.
It's alright.
You ain't gotta go home, but. Gracias.
Papaya.
Oh, yeah.
Papaya throw water in your foot. Like, get out of here. These guys are so awesome.
And then I would say, well, more than fame or whatever you're asking, we got a movement going on.
Yeah.
Oh wow, what you got? And then you turn the conversation into a movement rather than what they expect, which at the end of the day is what you're doing,
Yeah.
right?